Hello there. Today we're going to be talking about Amy Roiland, a fashion influencer. Personally, never heard about this person until today, when some viral stuff happened on the TikToks. This happens to be one of those classic, wonderful videos where an influencer really outs themselves for being an entitled person expecting handouts in life for free because they have a large following. The reality of the situation is that most people don't do work for free, especially businesses. And today we're going to be taking a look at some text messages and some voice memos sent by Amy Roiland to this business because she couldn't get what she wanted.
I have to share this. Get ready to pause for a fun time.
Oh my gosh, I would love to come by and shoot with blank. Wow, I would love to collab. We have some killer matching dresses to shoot soon. We would maybe be 20 minutes if that. I can tag you all and you can use my images too. Blank has 40,000 fans now, and on TikTok, we have 500,000 followers. Hey girl, sorry we can't. We only accept paying clients for all bookings. Thank you, though. This is a very simple response from this photography business owner. There's nothing mean or snarky outside of, hey, you know what? You kind of have to pay, and that is not an unreasonable request. You know, there are time slots. You have a business. You have a photography business. People go into the time slots. People pay for those time slots. You just can't offer your business for free just because somebody has a large following for 20 minutes, because that's going to interfere with somebody else's time slot. And her response is very, very respectful. Thank you, though, but, you know, we can't really let you in for free because other people are paying. That wouldn't be right. We have 15 million likes on TikTok and 600,000 fans. We would come for only 20 minutes max. Hey girl, sorry we aren't really looking for influencers wanting free time. This takes time away from paying clients and the numbers aren't helpful for our business. As artists ourselves, we always encourage the community to support each other by doing business professionally. We've known about your work for years and it's amazing, but as artists, we never ask for free work from the community and so cannot allow others to do that to us, especially with influencers of your caliber bring such a lucrative career. Knowing that you have continuously asked multiple studios for free time is unfortunately disappointing. Another respectful, civil response from the business owner. But you know what? There are just some situations, no matter what you say, no matter how respectful, no matter how civil, no matter how polite you as a business owner are, there are just some people who are so entitled who think that numbers means that they don't have to go by the rules or just follow the normal policies that every other person does because their ego has been stroked, that has been created by likes, views, and followers. And I'm here today to tell you, as a failing YouTuber myself, that just because you have a following don't mean jack shit. You are not better than the person with 5,000 subscribers. You are not better than the person with 500,000 subscribers. Oh, wow. I'm not trying to be rude in any way. I was seriously excited to help get the word out for you guys. On our TikTok, we get 15 million views, and I had a cute viral video idea to help spread the word for you guys. ... My lord, you must not know how any of this works. I get paid $10,000 to post TikTok, and I was offering to shoot there for 20 minutes for free to help you out, and you're being super rude towards me. That's pretty crazy to me. Wow. I'll make sure to never support you or what you do. Ridiculous. Here's the thing. You're asking something for free. That is being rude. If other people are in line paying the normal price for their bookings, you expect a free handout. And unfortunately, dumbass, the real world doesn't operate that way. Here's the thing about influencers like Amy Roiland here, is that she thinks that she's actually doing a service for this business, and the reality is she's not. So realistically, you think, oh, I'm giving this person a free slot, they're going to promote my business, thus I get more clients. It doesn't always work that way. In fact, if you actually do some deep dive into influencers who have been very, very entitled, who expect free handouts, there's been multiple times where a big influencer will say, hey, I want this free handout, I'll give you free publicity, and guess what? They don't actually deliver the free publicity that they're promising. There have been artists and business owners who have given free work service or free whatever to some big influencer. That big influencer wants to be a lazy piece of shit, doesn't actually promote them that they said that they would. I've had that happen to me personally years ago. I did free work for somebody, and I'm not going to name their name, but they were huge on YouTube. I sat with them, I talked with them, I did all of this work for them, and they promised me that they would give me a shout out on the channel. They never ever did. You as an influencer are not doing a service for getting free handouts. If you're a successful business, we don't need you to give us free publicity because you refuse to pay. But this is where it gets even more golden, priceless gold, you know, is because she sent voice memos. And if these text messages weren't already horrible enough, sending voice memos to somebody because you aren't getting what you want, what you're demanding for free, despite everybody who's normal operating within rules and paying for the service. I just love how she says, you must not know how any of this works. Excuse me, you must not know how any of this works, because no matter how many followers you have, no matter how big your ego is, you don't get free handouts in life. The fact that you think that you are and that you're unique and that you're special, you're not. Go yourself. Your fashion taste is ugly anyway. And I really love the line how she gets paid $10,000 to post TikTok videos. Somehow, some way, I actually don't think that amount that you're gloating about is accurate, because if you're getting $10,000 per post of a TikTok video, you would think that you'd have the money to dish out for a professional business who has booked clients and pay like any other normal person. Let me tell you a little secret about TikTokers. Most of them lie about actually how much money they actually make. Because unless you're landing sponsor after sponsor after sponsor, you don't really make a lot of money on TikTok.
I asked to come there for 20 minutes to shoot something with my daughter, and that's disappointing for free when I charge a lot of money for postings.
Wow. You charge a lot of money for postings? Well, guess what? That photography business charges a lot of money for bookings.
And we get like 12 million hits on our TikTok, and we do really well actually with video here.
We do really well, actually. Like, we get 12 million views on TikTok. Like, if that actually means jack shit, because clearly if it actually meant something, you wouldn't have an issue with paying for 20 goddamn minutes. You privileged, arrogant fucking ass.
And that's disappointing. That's crazy. Who runs this account? Are you 90 years old and not know how influencers work? That's hilarious.
The egotism that has to run with people who think that they're entitled to other people's time and money and business just because they have a lot of followers. It doesn't work that way. Most normal businesses don't operate that way. And if you can find a business that will actually promote you for free or do free work for publicity, cool. That's a mutual beneficial relationship right there if you can do that. But it doesn't always work that way. And the fact that you're giving this business owner shit because they're not catering to your fucking entitled influencer demands goes to show how out of touch of reality that you live in, Amy. And no wonder that you have disabled or deactivated your TikTok account, because you can't handle the motherfucking heat that you fucking started because you have the guts to send somebody a voice memo like this.
You guys are really out of touch. It's crazy. I asked, can I shoot there for 20 minutes with my daughter to do a viral video and like support you guys and post you around, and people will book your studio because it's colorful and very on brand for me. They will
further solidify this. I'm sorry, but this woman wants a photo shoot of a 2-year-old child, okay? I'm not a professional photographer, but I know for a fact that a 2-year-old photography session is not going to take 20 minutes. I just know that. Hell, even with dogs, it's not that practical for the most part. People have professional photo shoots with their animals. It can take hours. And you're talking about a 2-year-old baby? 20 minutes? Nah. Number two, I don't think people also realize that getting free publicity for a business, a photography business, doesn't have necessarily monetary value. This is the thing. Influencers think that it does. It can sometimes have monetary value, but just promoting somebody's business doesn't necessarily mean more people are going to book with that. That's the disconnect that these influencers have. No monetary gain to the business just for having a big influencer shout out their business.
Book your studio, and then you go, it's so disappointing. Then you're asking for a collaboration. Influencers collaborate. Are you 90? Who is this?
Influencers collaborate. Well, maybe, bitch. You should learn a little bit more about how collaborations work professionally. In professional work environment or business, not everything goes according to your rule book on what you think is acceptable and not. And the fact of the matter is that you have asked multiple other companies for free work in terms of publicity goes to show that maybe you're not as rich as you're bragging and gloating out to be. Third, Amy, you talk in your posts about how much you love this studio. You love their space. If you love something so much, why wouldn't you want to promote and pay for that place's business? Like that's what goes through my mind. If I find a product, if I find somebody a food place, any place that I really like, especially if it's, a home business or whatever, I will always throw my money at those people. That's just me. Like, I want to give them my money because I want to support what they're doing. My first thought isn't to go into a home business run sushi restaurant and say, I want a California 8-piece sushi roll for free. I'm going to post this on my Instagram account to my 10 million followers, and you're going to get more business people or more people walking in and buying your sushi because I got the sushi for free. No. It does not work that way. If I have a paid job and I'm going to pay rent space to shoot, it is a tax write-off for me. And I would make sure to always tell the owners if it was a paying job so I can also pay them and pay the rent the studio. I'm a really fair person, and I'm a really nice person. And I thought that you were a nice person too, and a little bit more hip when it came to the marketing and collaborations with other artists. I barely ask you for 20 minutes to shoot something really quick with my daughter who's 2 years old, and you go off on me and say that I'm disappointing. Because you are, Amy. You are disappointing. And the fact that you are giving a response this large and going out of your way with this amount of a response for just saying we're disappointed that you're asking for free shit proves the point of the business owner to begin with. They're in the right, you're in the wrong, and you cannot accept the fact that people are not catering to your demands. You're really not a good business person or marketing person. You could have easily responded that you loved my account and that you would let me know. Why does she have to respond that, oh, I love your account, of course we'll do something for free? Not every business operates the way that you think. What don't you understand about this, you demented, out-of-touch reality influencer fashion taste dingleberry? That's what you are. You got a brain of a dingleberry. You got a little P when you do like this. It goes ding dong, forward, backwards, all that. You can't even conceptualize what this person's response to you and how respectful and civil it was. And of course, it doesn't stop there, because now the entitled influencer has to message them on all social media saying this from their daughter's account. You're saying lies and only showing part of it. You're acting like I asked you for free space hours. I was asking you if we could please come for 20 minutes to shoot your space and promote your space for free in our fans. We were excited to meet you and be friends. I wanted to support your local artists. You're spreading lies about me, acting like we asked you for hours of free space to shoot paid jobs there. It's also unfair. Blank will probably just write you and explain. You took it all wrong. Oh my god, this is priceless. The level of backpedaling here. You took it all wrong. No, you know what? The business owner showed the conversation clear as day. You wanted 20 minutes to come down and use somebody's business photography studio for free. And in response to that, they would give you would promote their space. That's what you asked for. She's not exaggerating your position or anything. She showed the whole conversation. You wanted to book for 20 minutes. She said no. You got angry that she said no. You told her and insulted her. And then she explained that it's very disappointing that you're going to be acting this way, expecting free handouts, and you went ballistic. There's no twisting, there's no lying. This is literally verbatim what you said and what you wanted. And when you couldn't succumb and make somebody do what you wanted, you backpedal in this, oh, you're taking it all wrong. No. The business owner in this context is right. The response to you is professional. They've done nothing wrong. And quite frankly, they're probably actually getting more business now and more bookings because of how viral this is going on social media because of your dumbass. Because you decided to play the entitled influencer, and now it's out there publicly. Now everybody can see the business and the response, and now they're going to get more business thanks to your fuck up. How do you feel, Amy? And then, of course, she makes another post on Instagram. She says, I hate being so misunderstood. Sometimes, ... it sucks. I hate how women can be so mean towards other women. I don't get it. Why can't we be kinder to one another? Excuse me, if we go back to the original messages, weren't you the one angry and calling this person a 90-year-old woman? And how she operates her own personal business? How can you sit there and literally make these... God, I fucking hate women who make... or men who make these types of posts publicly when they're being absolutely blasted online for their entitlement, and then they play this professional victim of, oh my God, how can somebody be so mean despite you being the person who antagonized and expected the free handouts to begin with? Amy, let me ask you a question. I didn't know who you were until this video went viral on TikTok. If that goes to show you anything of how social media works, I don't know what does. Because again, I've never heard of you until this, and now I definitely know who you are, and I don't want anything to do with you. And depending on your response, depending on how you come back to social media in response to this, will be very my eyes watching you now. I'm very curious if this will develop any further. I just don't understand how anyone can feel this entitled to somebody else's time for free. Miss Amy, you wanted a collaboration, right? You got a collaboration of negative publicity. So, in other words, you succeeded in your job here of collaborating. Maybe it's not the way that you wanted to collaborate, but you got the collaboration, and now everybody knows you for who you are. Look, I'm going to end the video with this statement. If you want to support a business, you pay the business. It is that simple. You are not supporting a business by asking for free handouts. That's not how it works. This type of influencer thinking is the most skewed flaw that I think that influencers has really have come to expect, is that they expect these people to cave and give into their demands. And I want to tell you, if you're a business owner, don't. You should be able to be paid for the work that you do, in the space that you rent. And if somebody can't do that, no matter how large they are, they don't deserve your business.